up, everybody? Welcome to Ask Rinde. I'm Rinde Adebayo, digital entrepreneur, real estate entrepreneur, coming to you with another video. Thank you for joining me today. So today I want to talk to you about secrets to foreclosure. Yes, this is the holy grail. This is what everyone wants to know. How do I stop foreclosure, and what is the secret? What is the secret to this myth, this dilemma, this insurmountable challenge that so many people face here in the US and truthfully all across the world? Well, the thing about foreclosure, there is one main thing that you need to know, and there's one main secret that will help you eradicate foreclosure and also really eat it head on. And that one main secret, that one main thing that everyone wants to know is strategy. You have to have a strategy. No matter what the situation is, no matter what the amount of debt is, it could be $1 million, it could be $2 million, it could be $10 million, it could be $200,000, it could be $80,000, it could be $40,000. It doesn't matter. Whether you have a first mortgage that you're in foreclosure on, whether the second mortgage is trying to foreclose on you, whether it's 3 mortgages, whether it's a bankruptcy, it doesn't matter. You need strategy. Strategy is the number one thing that will actually help you to be able to not only get out of the foreclosure, but actually help you to pretty much rearrange your life. Sometimes these situations, these horrible things that happen, specifically when it comes to home ownership and foreclosure, those dilemmas sometimes put us and put people in a place in life where they have to restructure and they have to reascertain their life. And sometimes that could be a good thing. I know, foreclosure is generally bad, and from my 16 years of experience in helping hundreds of families beat the foreclosure process and get on to a new start in life, I can tell you that strategy is pretty much, I would say, the biggest thing out of all the things that come together to be able to make that work and happen. But the thing about it that I've found is that it puts you in a place, or puts a person in a place where they have to kind of like dig into their life and try to create order. Order is a very important thing. I feel like we use it and we abide by it in life, but then when it comes to things that we face, we don't really see it. And what I mean by that is, if I'm going to leave from my office here to get home, I'm probably going to have to get in my car and drive through either a highway or local streets to get there. Throughout that process of me getting from here to my house, I'm going to have traffic lights, and the light is going to either be green or red or yellow, and I'm going to have to abide by that to be able to get home. So it's the same thing when you're acting in a situation. You're in the valley, so to speak. You're facing a foreclosure. You're in a place that is not good. You're in a place of despair, and you need to get back home, meaning to a place of success. But a lot of times we don't really realize that we have to create order in order to be able to get success. And so the analogy that I just used, I actually abide by the law by basically observing the light pattern, and it keeps me safe from what? Getting a ticket, getting into an accident, having a situation that will cost me from not reaching my destination. A lot of times people who are in foreclosure, they panic. They look at everything, they point the finger, they blame, and then people are blaming them. And like I've said many times in my channel here, that my channel, our network, me personally, because of the experience that I've had, I have a compassionate heart and compassionate strategy and compassionate solutions for people that are in foreclosure, and that's who I speak to. That's who I speak to on my channel. If you're watching this video now and you're watching me on YouTube or Facebook or any of the other platforms, Instagram, I'm speaking to you. My heart and my focus is with you. If you're in foreclosure, I'm here to help you, because I found that a lot of times in this situation, these dilemmas, people turn on people in foreclosure. They're not really open to receive them. And I wanted to create an opportunity to be able to have a place where they can come to get solutions and basically get a new start in life. So in order to be able to beat foreclosure, you have to have a strategy. You have to have a plan to be able to execute. Okay, I know that this is a problem. I know this is a mountain. This is my biggest challenge that I'm facing in my life, because it's my biggest asset. It's my biggest treasure, my home, where I have, aside from my children, if you have children or spouse, what have you, most people need a place to lay their head, and a roof over their head is probably the most important thing, because it's the most important bill that they have monthly. And so in order to be able to get to a place where you can get that leveled off, you need to create order. Obviously, it goes without saying, most of the time when people end up in foreclosure, there are different circumstances that occur. One story I wanted to share with you all, and this is what I mean by you can never judge a book by its cover. You can never ascertain or assume that you know about a person and their situation until digging deep and really giving it an opportunity. So for help, to basically help with their home situation. And the property's here in New Jersey. And I actually know a friend. It was referred by a friend. This person was referred to me by a friend. And I actually didn't know when I first met with the lady the whole story and the backdrop to what happened with her property. Well, she's in foreclosure and basically is in looming sheriff sale and is scheduled to really lose the property. So we got involved to try to basically stop it, and we are stopping it. But what happened basically was my friend, mutual friend of ours, explained to me the backdrop of the situation. And come to find out that this person basically had to mortgage her home because she had her daughter that was fighting cancer for the last 2 years. She fought a vicious battle with cancer. I mean vicious. They felt that they have gotten to a certain point, the cancer was in remission, and then 3 months later, it came back with a horrendous vengeance. And it just basically tore into her. Mind you, this is a young lady that's in her 30s. And also the person, the homeowner, that's her only child. So she did everything she could. Her strategy was basically, I need to get as much money as I can to be able to fight this cancer and save my child's life. Well, unfortunately, her daughter lost her battle with cancer. She lost her only daughter, and not only her only daughter, her only child. She mortgaged her house twice and took the money out to pay the doctors and to pay for surgery and pay for chemo and all of those things. And unfortunately, her daughter passed. Obviously, she's shattered and broken, and then at the same time, all her battle, aside from that, she's facing a situation where now she's losing her home. So I guess you could see how deep things go, where this is not just a surface issue. This is a people thing. When you're dealing with these things, there are a lot of factors that go into a foreclosure. They affect people emotionally, they affect them spiritually, they affect them financially, they affect them psychologically, all around. A person cannot function, and basically, even if they have a job, you can't function thinking that your house is going to be taken from you. You need a strategy. This is how important it is. And, I wanted to really create a platform to be able to talk about this and share it. And that was one of the reasons why we created the Ask Rinde Network, because we have strategies, we have solutions to help. We wanted to reach out to everyone to basically bring them in, embrace them, and help them move from a valley that's insurmountable, a challenge that is the challenge of their life, to success, to relief, to having at least a fighting chance to be able to keep their home or sell it or do whatever they like to be able to help solve the issue of the foreclosure. So the number one thing that you can do to target and eradicate foreclosure, if you're going through a foreclosure now or you're going through a pre-foreclosure, is have a strategy. And now I can certainly help you with that. Please give me a call. My phone number is 201-855-7575. You can also click the link in the bio below and schedule an appointment. And you can also register at our website, foreclosurelive.com. I look forward to sharing more with you all. We do have special guest speakers and specialists coming on the channel to be able to talk more about this and answer some of your questions. But the number one thing that you need to do right now, today, is get a strategy, a clear-cut, solid strategy that's going to work, that'll help you put you in the place that you need to be. Sometimes we go around in circles and we think that we're figuring things out, we think that we have it, and then we find out that the foolproof plan that we thought we put together is not so much foolproof. Also, you need to also make sure that if you're working you need to make sure that if you're working with an attorney, that you're not setting yourself up for failure, that you actually are going to be in a position where you'll be able to solve the foreclosure issue and at the same time not run yourself bankrupt. Okay? A lot of times people think that with foreclosures and issues like this, you just call an attorney and it solves the issue. And I've said it many, many times. There are many people who have lost their home to foreclosure, working with an attorney, and paid the attorney thousands upon thousands of dollars to the hilt. And that's something that, again, you cannot just take your destiny, your family's property, your biggest asset, and throw it on the lap of an attorney and think that everything's going to be eradicated. Because you know what's going to happen. The only person that's going to be out on the street or facing that sheriff knocking on the door and asking you to remove your possessions and get out of the property, it's going to be you, not the attorney. But the attorney definitely will get their retainer fee and they will get their fees. I've had situations where people have gone through foreclosures and the attorney has come back and asked them for their fees, their monies. Just imagine that. So you pay someone to be able to help you stop the foreclosure process. You paid someone to help you to be able to put off the foreclosure process. Things that they've said to you, that put in place and put into motion, did not work. And you actually lost the property and surrendered the property back over to the plaintiff or the bank. Then they come after you, either legally or come back to you. They start by, summoning you and threatening you with a lawsuit, small claims or whatever, to be able to retain to be able to recover their money. Just imagine that. You're moved out of the property, you lost the property, you're now living in an apartment somewhere, and the attorneys, our strategy do include attorneys. Am I saying all attorneys are wrong or bad? No, I'm not. What I am saying, gatekeeper. What I am saying though is that you are the primary person in this situation. You need to make sure that you have a strategy that's going to resolve you and protect you and keep you safe and keep you on the way to success. So please, if you have any questions, I'd like to know, please leave a comment below in the comment section below. Please reach out to me. My email address is askrindenow@gmail.com. I look forward to talking to you all more. And thank you for watching the channel. Your response from all over the country has been overwhelming. We are so busy with helping so many people. And I'm so happy that we've gotten the chance to meet through this medium. I look forward to meeting more of you and talking to you and helping you solve your issue. Secret to foreclosure, the secret to success with foreclosure is strategy. Till next time, I'm Rinde Adebayo. Thank you for watching.